Hey YouTube, good morning. How you guys doing today? I was was looking at some videos, and man, I tell you, some of the stuff people are doing out here is just so asinine, and the claims they're making against other people. And with that, first off, man, don't ever trust nobody. You know what I'm saying? Even if you like a guy's videos and you think that he's honest and he's doing clean work. You always have to keep in your, this ain't about them. It's about your enemy and how they operate. And you will always have to, you would be naive not to think that they would have some type of controlled opposition that people wouldn't realize is controlled opposition. I've said that before. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? If I was them, right? But with that, people are making claims against, flat earthers and truthers, and it's just like they're so asinine. They don't hold no merit whatsoever. One of the channels that I'll follow here and there is the Richie from Boston, man, and that's what this guy. So I went to see if he had any new videos and whatnot, and there's a video that posted up that said why I'm going after this guy. And I was like, oh, shit, man, maybe he's gonna, show us something that we need to know about somebody, right? No, it wasn't that. It was this guy, he was talking about Richie from Boston, and he mentioned, another name, too. And he's like, excuse me. Talking about how don't trust these guys, you know what I'm saying? And he's, talks about one of the ways not to trust them is you can see how they started off small and how they've grown. Usually when you start off, it starts off small, and as you do it and get better at it, it grows, right? I don't know, maybe there's something wrong with the way I think, but, like I said, bring some type of claims that have some type of merit. Don't say, he started off small and look at how he started off with shitty videos and now look at how great the videos are. Well, maybe he got better at what he was doing. Maybe that could be it. Or, maybe he took, and he's monetizing. Don't trust this guy. You can already tell because he's selling bug out bags and he's doing these prepping videos and selling prepping equipment. I mean, that's just asinine. I mean, since when did it become wrong to make a living doing what you want to do? You know what I'm saying? If someone out there wants to buy prepping equipment and he's selling it to them, as long as they both agree on the transaction, I mean, why would you say anything about that? That's just asinine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everybody that supports him's paying for him to take vacations and drive around and look at, chemtrails and whatnot. Why are you trying to say what he can and can't do with his money? You know what I'm saying? Because if this is what he loves to do and he's found a way to make money to do it at the same time, that's the key to success right there, you moron. Not about how much money you're making or what. It's that you're making a living and you're able to do it doing something that you love to do. So you're, like I said, man, if you guys want to start exposing people, you really need to come with some type of claims that have some type of merit. You know what I'm saying? Because, I don't see nothing wrong with what the guy's doing. I hope he makes a ton of money doing what he's doing. That's how I feel about it. I'm glad that he can, in this fucked up matrix, I'm glad that he is able to find a way to, go through it comfortably if he can do that. And why wouldn't you think the same for him too? And that's how they got everybody. This zombie shit is real, man, because I'm telling you, these people out here, they have no control over what they're even thinking. They don't create their own thoughts no more. The brain's been too programmed, So you're going to see him making all these dumbass claims, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. that's just how I feel about it. I mean, everybody's going to take it differently. You know, I've seen as soon as Daniel Pratt started, you know, doing his thing with monetizing his channel, you've seen a few of his people that were subscribers fall off, that he's a sellout. I mean, what is a sellout? I mean, please explain it to me. What is a sellout? We all have to live here, man. And it's not free. Now you can find ways. I mean, if you're a homesteader or if you into that to where you're doing most of the stuff you can do on your own, that's cool. But you know, until then, man, it costs money. You know, so I don't understand why you would even say, you know, what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? It did too. Like, you know. It's none of your business what they do with their money, right? Just like it's none of their business what you're doing with yours, you know? I mean, what are you doing, you know? Just shut up, man. And you guys don't fall into their games, man, because, you know, I know it's hard, man. I used to get so frustrated and angry and mad because, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. But you can't do that, man. And I'm telling you, I've learned from experience, man. If someone can get an emotional reaction out of you, that just means they control you, man. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it's good. You know, sometimes you got to set some of these guys straight, man. But just don't fall into the trap too heavy. You know what I'm saying? Get in and get out, you know. I'm about to do a prepping video here, and it's just my views on prepping. You know, this ain't, you know, because I've watched a lot of prepping videos, man, because prepping came around, you know, like I said, man, I started seeing things differently 20 plus years ago, you know, so I went through all the different, you know, everybody, it's going down, get this, get that, and, you know, just some of the advice that I see on YouTube for prepping, man, it's just not sound advice, man. It's the kind of advice that you're not going to make it through, man, you know, and I'll go into later what I'm talking about on my next video. I'll do a video on prepping, man, and, yeah, but, you know, watch who you like, you know, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to tend, you know, you could put, you know, a half dozen guys up saying the exact same thing, and you're going to pick the guy that you like their personality, right? There ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. Look to see what he says, and you know a lot about a guy when he always says, you know, don't believe what I'm telling you, man. Because that ultimately, you guys, the truth is up to you, man. It ain't up to anybody else. And you cannot blame anybody else if you've been deceived. That's up to you to do the research. That's up for you to confirm the information that they're sharing with you, you know? So, even if they are a shill, that's on you, you know what I'm saying? That's on you to understand that and to confirm what they're saying. And, you know, it ain't on nobody. It's nobody's responsibility but your own, man. And if you're just believing what these guys tell you and saying, yeah, you know, just because you like their personality, you're not a truther, man, and you're not a flat earther. You're just regurgitating. You're just doing the same shit. You found a different group to fit in. That's all you did. You might have been an outcast in the Matrix and found a group that you fit in with. So you don't even care whether the shit they say is true. You know, you're just going with this, you know. You guys get what I'm saying. So yeah, anybody out there, man, just shut up, man. Because, you know, like I said, bring something to the table with some type of merit. You know what I'm saying? Just because someone's making money doing what they like to do, I mean, that's just dumb. I hope that these guys make a lot of money doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that they can, whatever's left here, I hope they can live it as comfortably as they can. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that if they are making a lot of money, that they are that truther that I see in my mind as a truther. That, you know, if they had a surplus of money, they would generally be, doing a little bit here and there what they can for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you guys have a great day.